Alright, this is us going in the more.
Hit my jack, hit my line.
And is facing fraud and identity theft charges tonight. $14,000 in Apple products through the buy now, pay later service Klarna.
So committing fraud is already bad enough, but posting it online for everybody to see, including law enforcement, is just the most brain dead thing ever. Anyway, today I found some of the craziest Klarna scam videos online, and you won't want to miss a single clip.
If you use Klarna, you do not have to pay the money back because the owners of Klarna are not in the United States. Why would you pay back someone who lives across the globe? Buy up all the shit you can right now with Klarna, okay? And what are the Swedish people even gonna do about it? They don't live in America. They can't do anything. They live in Sweden.
So obviously just because somebody lent you money from a different country doesn't mean you don't have to pay it back. By that logic, the US shouldn't have to pay back any of their loans from foreign countries either, but obviously we all know that's not the case.
Alright, this is us. He's going in the more. I'm about to show y'all what we leave out this with.
Apple on some lame shit, only talking about 2 devices. Like, what, bro? Fuck the more. We just spent this bitch at Best Buy. You know, viral. I'm about to show y'all everything we got. We just fucked that bitch up, man. Come on now. Hit my jack, hit my line.
These aren't Christmas gifts. These gentlemen and a variety of other people online are posting with their full face talking about a Klarna glitch. Either they're using one of their friends and they're accessing spending limits they wouldn't usually get access to, or they're genuinely committing fraud, going on a Tor browser, the dark web, and buying people's personal details and getting Klarna profiles that are generally inactive. Due to a Klarna leak, they can, find all this information. And then they get a high spending limit and they max this out and they fuck up somebody else's credit. Even if you resell these things, you're not going to get the total amount needed to bond out of jail while you're awaiting trial, because you will be going to prison for federal identity theft. That is 15 years plus 2 to 5 more years if you're using it in an underlying felony. If you were using your own account with your own social security and your own phone number, you're going to pay that money back. Klarna's going to send that to collections and they will garnish your wages. They will take that money in taxes. They will wreck your credit score down to 120. So even if you declared bankruptcy, even if you resold all of this stuff and you got a little bit of money, it's not working out for you in the long run. The Klarna glitch is going to fuck up a bunch of these guys, and then they're all really brazenly posting it online.
So like this man just said, you're either ruining your own life, somebody else's life, or both in the process, and you're posting it online for everyone to see. Honestly, you would think the first rule of doing anything like this is not posting it online, but I guess these people did not think of that.
I think everybody about to have such a good holiday thanks to Klarna. If you know, you know. But if you don't know, let me tell you a little something. I'm talking about, we don't got no Apple products. we sold them all. And everyone paid with the same method. Oh, I'm just saying, why ain't y'all buy me nothing? That's crazy. Y'all ain't give me nothing.
It's just insane to think within a few days of this glitch being posted online that people are actually going out and trying to Klarna all the products in the store. And it's even crazier to think that most of these fraudsters probably don't even realize they're committing fraud. Obviously, I guess they forgot to use their heads.
If you have heard of the Klarna method going around Detroit right now for Christmas, please do not do it because you will ruin your credit score. So if you remember the Cash App or the Chase Bank method that was happening a few years ago and even last year, there is a new one called the Klarna method that people are doing in Detroit that is absolutely ruining your credit. People are now getting your first and last name and even your social security number, opening up a Klarna account and buying PlayStations, iPhones, and credit lines of cash, and then making your credit go in the toilet. And people are telling you this. They thought they found a Klarna glitch, but what they really found was a glitch to go straight to prison. Because if you do this Klarna method right now, where you're getting PlayStations, iPhones, iPads, and cash in people's name, and then not paying those back, you will go to jail. It's gotten so bad that even this guy right here who works at a Walmart said that all of their Apple products got cleared out in Detroit because of people coming in and buying with Klarna. So please, whatever you do, do not listen to anybody that tells you to do the Klarna method.
So exactly like this man said, please do not try to do this, do not try to attempt this, and don't think that you can just get free things. If it genuinely sounds too good to be true and you see a bunch of, young creators online going out and buying all these products for free, it probably is too good to be true. caught stealing goods or committing identity theft in order to buy things, I don't know what you expected to happen in the
All right, guys. Today we're diving into one of the wildest online fraud trends to hit social media. What starts as people bragging about getting expensive Apple products quickly turns into a lesson on identity theft, ruined credit, and serious criminal consequences. While many scammers treat it like an easy payday, every purchase leaves a digital trail that investigators can follow. This clip perfectly shows how chasing quick money can create years of financial and legal problems that are far more expensive than anything they manage to steal.
So if you want to lock in, get some real money, man, go ahead and lock in with Klarna, man. That's where it's at on bro grade.
I just honestly still can't believe there are people going online and trying to incentivize other people into doing fraud. And it's funny how they try to cover up the word fraud by using method, but we all know this obviously isn't legal and shouldn't be allowed.
The buy now, pay later app Klarna has just reported they lost $99 million in the first 3 months of 2025. Klarna wants to blame one-off costs, but here's the real problem. The entire buy now, pay later industry is running on fumes.
I beg your pardon?
Because people are racking up microloans to fund sneakers, food delivery, and gym memberships they can't afford. And the kicker? Debt collectors are suing hard. Nobody's talking about the part that thousands of consumers are being dragged into court over unpaid Klarna balances.
Yeah, baby.
And for those of you who do not know this, the debt can be purchased by a debt collector and they can in fact sue you legally.
It's an evil world we live in.
This isn't just Klarna, it's Afterpay, Affirm, Sezzle. They're all exposed.
So obviously I shouldn't have to say it, but nobody should ever be taking out a microloan in order to buy food or sneakers or something that they probably don't need. And if you don't have the funds to buy something under $100 that you don't really need, then yeah, obviously these companies are going to lose millions of dollars as we've seen.
I told y'all boys get on that Klarna shit, and I was telling y'all boys, not everybody on it, and it's finna be burnt, and your ass is gonna be late when I tried to put you on the pay. But it's cool though, because it's still around, don't even trip, but guess what? I'm about to go up on it, not because y'all was playing.
That's just off today's though. You feel me? Not just today's though. You feel
It's only 11:31.
What? Tap in, bring them, you feel me? Bring them Klarnas. Fuck. Join that live too, cause I'm banned.
Get my camera.
You got this tripping.
It's just so crazy to think that people don't realize they're ruining their own lives or, you know, ruining other people's lives, which is even worse. Obviously, you can do whatever you want with your credit score and go ahead and take out all these microloans, but bringing random people into the equation is just very unfair.
Klarna is the next way y'all are going to jail. Did y'all learn nothing from the JP Morgan checking the ATM thing? Of course you didn't, because the government's so slow sending y'all to jail for the pandemic PPP scams that y'all just think y'all can get away with it. What have I always told y'all? One thing about those financial institutions, they gonna get you. They might get you now, they might get you later, but they gonna get you. Just because it goes out of the trendy daily news doesn't mean they stop. JP is still suing people for money and sending people to jail. You never gonna get up from under that. Uncle Sam has not forgotten about them PPP loans. Most people just don't realize that the IRS is so understaffed, they gonna come after you 5 to 10 years later when you think they didn't forgot about it. This Klarna thing is gonna have y'all in jail. All for a quick lick in Detroit. Like, be for real. Y'all hanging on by a thread with the big three automotives. Like, y'all run up there running credit scams, talking about common there. This is a decade of scams. And in a country that is built on scamming, this is even prolific for us.
This man is 100% right in the fact that if you do something in bad faith like this, they're eventually going to catch you. And even if it's not immediately, it could be in the next 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, and one day it'll just sneak up behind you.
Got banned from Klarna.
That was a long time ago.
Okay, you're banned from Klarna.
I'm only banned until I pay it off.
Dude, you're banned from Klarna. That's insane. If that's even a status associated with someone, that's insane.
That's not banned. It's just, hey, pay this and then you can use it again.
I found out about the Klarna thing when she got the one wheel because I asked her if she could just use the financing option that the Future Motion, the company, uses. And she was like, I'm banned from Klarna.
I didn't say banned. I just said I can't use it.
It is very strange that people don't see Klarna and Afterpay and all these services as they are, which are basically just banks handing out loans. And obviously, if you get loaned money, you're eventually going to have to pay it back, or collectors are going to come after you to get that money.
I didn't take anything.
All right.
I didn't take anything, sir.
Come on and walk. Foot pursuit from Dillage, Slidell. Foot pursuit from Dillage. White female, gray top, blue jeans, brown hair. She's trying to get in the car. What? Silver Buick. Get out. Stop. Stop the vehicle. Stop it. Follow him. Follow him. Go, go, go. Vehicle with a civilian. I'm going to try to keep sight of him. I'm sorry. You got it. Put your hands up!
Just by the way she was talking to the police officer at first was very suspicious, and obviously you're not gonna win on foot. As we saw, the police eventually caught up to her, and I don't know why she would even run in the first place, because now she just made it 10 times worse. But guys, just wait until this insane last clip.
If y'all niggas is missing out on Klarna, y'all are crazy. Shit ain't been this free since free been free. They got the dumbest motherfuckers feeling like top scammers right now. This shit is crazy.
So again, I shouldn't have to say this, but no, this is not free money. Free money does not—
Buckle up, guys, because this final section reveals why scams like these almost never end the way people expect. From debt collectors and lawsuits to long-term investigations and even police chases, every shortcut eventually comes with a price. The biggest mistake isn't just committing the fraud, it's believing the consequences will never catch up. Financial crimes often take months or years to surface, but they rarely disappear. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more stories like this, and we'll see you in the next video.